Hello, everyone. This is David Trung again. I'm back with you. I have an interview today with one of my buyer agent. He's going to be listing agent. He will be like one of my partner. He speaks Cambodian and also English. One thing I like the most about him is he know what he wants. So within 4 months, he used to be in real estate before. He used to be one of the top agents, but he got back and he want to be in real estate in Memphis area. It take him only 4 weeks. Yeah, listen to this. Only 4 weeks to complete. I never saw anybody done that. The online class in 4 weeks, and then within about 6 weeks, from 2 weeks from his complete online class, he took a test. The first time he passed it, within 1 week, right? Yeah. Then within 6 weeks, from the day that he talked to me to the day he come and on board, become a licensed real estate agent, less than I think 6 or 7 weeks, right?
About there.
About there, or maybe 8 weeks.
A little bit more longer. Yeah, I guess after I got my my license or my exam, when I applied for MAR, not MAR, I'm sorry, when I applied on the association board, it took me about 2 weeks because the process takes 5 to 10 to 15 days. So it took me about 2 weeks there, and once I got that, I got to enter more applications to MAR, which is the Memphis Association of Realtor, and NAR. That took about a week in that process too. Onboarding process doesn't start until you actually get approved from the commission, the board. Once you have your license number, then the onboarding process starts. And once you get that, it takes about another week to complete it with MAR. And then after you complete it with MAR, you still have to do continuing education to new orientation, education, etc. And that could take another 2 weeks. Then we have a lot of things, continuing education or learning how to use the platform, which is highly recommended. I highly recommend to learn how to use the platform. And that's kind of where I'm at now. I'm learning how to use the KV Core. I'm looking to incorporate my own web domain name, a vanity name to my KV Core. I've created, quite a bit of social media page for my channel. And I've branded myself as 901 Homes for Sale. So those are the things that I'm working on.
That's a lot of things that you've done.
Yeah,
and basically, I would want to introduce him to. Usually, we don't encourage anybody to get into real estate unless you have some kind of passion. This real estate is not for everybody. Well, go ahead and tell me a little bit about yourself first.
Okay. So from my experience, I worked at warehouses and machine shops and whatnot. I'm actually a CNC machinist also.
Oh wow, didn't know that.
Yeah. So beginning in my life, when I started my adulthood, I started working in warehouses, and like most people, we work at those manufacturing companies, etc., like UPS or FedEx, etc. So, and from there on, I guess I moved to CNC machining. I went to school a little bit, and from there, I then graduated from my CNC machining. I actually got a job offer during my class. So I basically went straight to the job and learned at the job. Versus having to go to school and paying for the school, I ended up being paid to learn. So I took a job in CNC, and I became very good at CNC. I manually programmed the board, etc. I've disassembled a whole machine and put it back together. Then I decided that I wanted to be a real estate agent, and that was back in around 2004. I was in Rhode Island during that time. I got my real estate license and jumped right on board. That first process, first time getting into real estate, was nothing like this. It was a lot more shorter, a lot lesser things to do, but that was because the tools that EXP provide was not included in my real estate package when I signed up back then. So there was a lot lesser things that I need to learn. Now, again, I encourage all those to take your time and learn about those tools, because these are the actual sticks and stones for
that
your
would be,
foundation.
That would be a question on the other question.
Yeah.
But and then you got into your restaurant.
Well, yeah, I got into real estate then, and then around 2010, I jumped out of real estate, and around 2013, I opened up a business. I did my own business. Well, actually, during the time, I also opened up a business around 2005, 2006 also. I opened up a hair salon for my wife.
Oh, wow.
Then we ran that, and pretty much around 2013, I relocated here to Memphis, and I started a business, and this is the business that we're in right now. By the way, I own a vape shop, and we did pretty well with that. With this pandemic, it has been pretty tough for us. And
will you mind give them the address in case they want to come by? And
the vape shop name is called I-40 Vape Shop. It's 6195 Macon Road, Unit 5. It is in Memphis, Tennessee, but it's borderline Bartlett. We're across the street from the old Bass Pro Shop on Macon and Sycamore. So I got the shop, and pretty much things started going south, especially with the pandemic. It scared me. I made another video. I posted on my YouTube page. You can watch that. That's just a little story of how I became a real estate agent. So it was tough. I didn't know what to do. All I could see was my savings or my funds being depleted day by day, week by week, month by month. I was pretty much lost in array. I didn't know which direction to go, but I know that I needed to do something.
So why you got into real estate?
Yeah, so I looked up into real estate. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I used to be a real estate agent. I asked my families what they think I should do. They say, yeah, give it a shot. You know, I've done it before. I should know what to do. So I looked it up. I picked out social media on Facebook, and I started typing things about homes and selling homes, and I came across David's information. And my first time I saw David's information, I sent him a message, and he replied promptly. And we had a little talk, and David said, hey, you know, just get your license and see where it goes from there. And as soon as I hung up the phone with him, it took off. I got right on there, signed up for the classes, and pretty much once I signed up for the classes, I felt pretty much obligated to follow through. And that's what I'm doing now. And here I am.
Why you choose to be a team member? Because you used to be a solo agent. Why you decide to be a team member?
Yep. So now, to be a team member, it is very, very valuable to have a team member, especially when you're first starting out. Your team member is going to provide you with the branding that has been available or that has been out for many years before you even enter the arena. It will make it that much easier for you to climb the ladder when you're working with a team from the beginning, or even continue on the team, for the long run. And that is why I chose to be a part of the David Trung team, because I looked at it and I see that David is very seasonal, very professional, and very experienced. With that said, I'm pretty sure that David is a lead person, and he's probably overwhelmed with quite a bit of clientele that he can use assistant with. And at the same time, helping David with those clienteles is also going to help myself, because it's going to also teach me the ropes on how to do real estate here in Tennessee, and also build connections and referrals and things like that with customers or people, so that I could branch off or grow my own branding. So that's the main reason why I chose to be a part of the team, because in the beginning phase, usually for the first year or the first 2 years, it is more valuable to have somebody help you out with understanding the process, understanding the documents, and etc. Reassurance, and not only that, supports as far as making sure that certain time or certain property can be shown either with or without you, the agent themselves, because you could rely on your team member to help you out in areas when time is limited for yourself to do showings or listings or etc.
I know you just got your license and yours. He started showing what, 2 or 3 of my clients already?
Yeah,
two
I showed 2 clients already.
2 clients,
yeah,
okay.
we've had a good experience on them, and I loved it. It was really exhilarating. It kind of brought me back to those days. I did a showing to 2 individuals, and
they all love you.
Yeah,
so that's a good thing.
I'm glad that they did like me, but it just came naturally for me. I just went out there. Hey, these are the house, that's the room, the windows, etc. And I guess I hope I did a good job. I did.
That
some
did.
feedback
I
that
check
they
on
liked
them.
me.
I want to make sure my client are happy. That's like we are partner. We want to make sure I'll go and try to serve in the client. We make sure the client happy with what you do. If there's something we need to correct, we need to correct them to make them look good. So I would like you to be at least the same standard of mine or be better. You answered the question why the team. So there's a lot of team leader out there. There's a lot of other company out there. Why are you choosing to be with David Trung team here in Memphis? Why with ESP?
Well, now let's talk a little bit about David Trung team and EXP. I will have to be honest with you on this one. I mean, of course, I'm always honest, but just to express the level of the sincerity. Okay, pretty much when I chose David Trung team, because when I first contacted David Trung, there was other few people that I text and messaged to. David Trung was the only one that actually got back with me, took the time to talk to me, and took the time to explain to me the things that the possibility or things that can be done and should be done. And because of that, basically he hooked me. Let's put it that way. I like to use a metaphor. So it's kind of like, his posting on Facebook was bait, right? So I jumped on and, I got hooked, and here I am now. So I joined the David Trung team because he was dependable, reliable, and, I could speak with him, and he's willing to take his time to show me the things that I need to know. He's willing to take time to help me with the things I need to know versus, other people, sometimes they may not have enough time to do those things, or they're not really interested in doing those things. David Trung showed me a passion of building a team, and it basically kind of helped, wouldn't say helped me, but it kind of played out, or it kind of
help you motivate yourself, right?
Yeah, represented myself, So I see myself in David, and there's similarity from David. That is the same goal that he's looking towards to. He has the same passion, and it seemed like I was a good fit to his team. Now, why did I choose EXP Realty? I used to work for Remax, and Remax gave a really nice commission split. I had a 95.5 commission split. So I did Remax for good 2 years. Then I joined Keller Williams, and Keller Williams gave the same split as an 80-20 during my time there. And the reason why I went with EXP, I guess, is I wanted to learn more. One of the biggest things that catches my eye with EXP would be the brokers. You could say, you're a broker-owned agent. The commission split, the structural as far as new agents and onboarding new agents onto your team, or new members to the EXP Realty. There's benefits in that. There is a stock market options, or you say stock market. They are available on the stock market. So it just expressed to me that this is a pretty big company, and I wanted to learn more. The biggest catch for me would be that, even though it's a 80-20, which is a great, by the way, a great split, because I know a lot of companies only do 40-60, and they'll probably start you off at 40-60 in a team, and then they'll start you off at 50-50, and then they move you up to 60-40. And usually that's where you stay at, is roughly around the 60-40, and some companies will bump you all the way up. The other thing would be, I guess, Remax. I paid $1,200 a month to be a part of Remax, so that was really pricey to have an office space with Remax. So that was, even though I made good commission on it, but the price was really steep. The price with EXP is I guess you could say this is a mobile office. It's not really that pricey. I paid $85 a month after my joining to be branded EXP, and that was a big plus for me to be a part of the team. And the 80-20 split, that is also a huge plus to be a part of the team at such a low cost. So all the costs and expenses to be a part of EXP is actually much more affordable than other companies like Remax or Keller Williams, because the membership fee or the fees, your monthly dues with EXP is already low, and they offer you things like lead generation, like SkySlope, like Ring Central, like KV Core. They offer you things like EXP World, where you have a community at your fingertip. Support everything is right at your fingertip. Now, I could go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and add this to you. Add this to my my explanation. It was a little bit hard at first to grasp the process on how things work at EXP, but I just opened my mind up and looked into it and say, I imagined myself if I was at a real office, what would I do? Same thing, basically. I reach out to my concierge or my admin, or I reach out to my team leader, or I reach out to those, key people that I would need my support in, and it would have been the same thing. So I just had to basically get my head out of an office setting and do it all online. And I'm getting the hang of it now. So I think that's pretty much it. That's the reason why I chose EXP, because I think EXP right now is actually the best brokerage firm that any agent could be a part of. There's so much more that I could tell you about EXP, but it's going to consume too much time. If you're interested, I recommend that you do get in contact with either myself or David Trung, and we can walk you through and how to understand a little bit more of how to become an EXP agent and what the benefits are. I guess Jay Nelson does pretty much. He does an awesome job presentation to EXP. So that would be in his expertise and what he does, and it is a lot. There's a lot to know about it.
One more thing that Meng Ma did, your last name look like a Chinese, right?
It is, yes.
It's a Chinese last name, but you don't speak Chinese?
No, I don't.
But he speaks Cambodian, right?
I'm Cambodian.
Sabay to all the people. To all the people over there. But we are buying house too. He's passionate not only real estate. He want to be a builder. He want to be a flipping. What I did right now, we not build a house, but we renovation house. I've been done that for years. And we all have a program we call a quick offer. You don't have to pay us any commission, anything like that. We just come and we see your house. We can do a quick offer for you. We can pay cash assets close in 3 days. I would pay his commission, all the agent out there. If you want to have deal, you can get commission. We can pay for your commission or whatever amount we negotiated off, or you can add your commission on it. So we can do a quick cash offer for y'all if the house not available to sell to FSA or VA, because your house has to be in moving condition in order to, to do the loan. For the bank. The bank wanted to have a moving condition. So we can come in there and we can make you an offer cash as is and close in few days. And then we're going to fix them up and put them on the market and sell them back to retail. Bless other people. A lot of people want to buy a house, but they cannot buy because of the condition of the house. A lot of people want to sell the house, but they cannot sell because of the condition. So we come in there as a middleman. We try to take care of that part for you also. And also, all the tenant out there, you want to be a coaching, try to boost up your credit. We charge a fee for it, but we're going to refund it to you when you're going to buy the house from us. We're going to coach you from beginning to how to build up your credit, so we can help you buy the house as a first-time buyer. Y'all have a lot of questions and all that stuff. We may end up, if enough people request, we may do something like a first-time home buyer program, right?
Yep.
We're going to get expert here, like attorney or credit repair, or we have a lender came in here. Maybe we use one of his space here, another office that we have, that we can do that. So if you guys would like to come and supporting him as a new agent, and I'm here. I've been here over 15 years, almost 20 years. I live in since 1992. That's almost 28 years already. But I've been a real estate agent more than 15, almost 20 years here already. So I'm behind him to make sure that everything done correctly and make sure y'all be taken care of. So instead you call one agent, you call us. You got a whole team. I was on a vacation and also company trip last 10 days.
Yeah.
And we have over 10 showing. I have another team member here. One of them, he's been showing me, showing my client on houses. So you won't miss out any house that you want to buy, or you won't miss out any house that you want to sell. We all here. That's what the team is. I'm thinking of doing a team that want to make sure that I can take care of my client. Even though instead of I do it all by myself, I keep all my commission, but I do it with him so we can share the commission. But the bottom line is we want to do a service for our client and for choice. We want to make sure our client happy with this market right now. You have to know what to do, and also knowledge and knowing people is a good thing too, because they like to work with David Trung team. They like to work with me because they know that how we get the business be done. I just had a contract for the lady. She told the seller, okay, go ahead and accept David. She know David for almost 18 years in real estate. Actually, more than 18 years real estate already, since 2002. We went to the same class. We with Twilight back then, and she said, "Go ahead and take it." So we have a contract, accept it. And after that, 2 or 3 days later on, some agent tried to send in a backup. It's like, it's more than what they're asking for, but that way accept our contract, and we can close it next week. So it's good to work with somebody you trust and you know, and give yourself opportunity. If you go work with him, if you have any problem, you can call me. We always here, and he's a great guy. Everybody, I just try to test this out. I want to make sure my client happy, so they all say he's good to work with. So call him and call me. We're gonna have you to the right people and right house. And thank you so much for your time, and congratulations. Welcome on board.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That was one thing I wanted to add on. I forgot. I guess I left that out. The reason why I joined David Trung team was he's also more seasonal and more experienced in certain areas that I wasn't. And that was a part of the flipping houses and dealing with investors. During my time in the past, when I was a real estate agent in Rhode Island, I had no experience in that. I was just working directly with buyers and sellers. I did not work with investors or new constructions or flippers. So that was what actually really, I guess you could say, set the stone. You could say set the hook, was his knowledge and experience with something that I was very, very interested in learning more. And I'm proud, and I'm happy, and I'm thankful that David accepted me into his team and is willing to show me the ropes on how to do those things. And David, thank you, bro. Thank you, brother.
You know that I didn't take anybody either. I mean, I will list team member. It's both sides. If you not answer the phone, not return a call to my clients, I have one team member. He's too busy and he not return a call. I want to make sure my client taken care of. So we have to release them. I told people, either when you're on the team with us, and if you don't, if not work out for you, or for any reason that if not work out for me, both sides can be, it's mutual for both sides. I just did the deal for a client. It's an investment deal, a short term. So we got a plan on it, and he just bought a house for only $120 but we're able to get him a loan of $214,000 because he got another house. We do a cross collateral. So that's a lot of things out there that I'm still learning, but people come to me. So she just reached out to me. Now she got the deal closed at the private lender. We can close the deal as long as 3 to 5 days. So you have housing, you have things. We can come, we can list for you with a flat fee commission. We can come in there. We can list for you a percentage. I mean, we all work out. We're here to help you out. So, or we can just buy straight from you. If we cannot sell, we get a private and buy from you. Thanks again, and then see you all.
We'll see y'all. I do have one thing to say.
You want to give them your question or your phone number too in case they want to call?
Sure. You can reach me directly at 901-422-0920. And my email address is 901home, the number 4 sale. So that's 901home for sale at gmail.com. I did wanted to mention one last thing before we go, and that is to become a successful real estate agent. You should not think about the money, because that's gonna distract you from getting things done. What you should really want to do is getting things done, making sure that you're showing houses, making sure that you are generating leads, making sure that you are letting people know you're a real estate agent. Those are the essentials to success in real estate. If you could be the best agent in the world, if nobody know about you, you're not going to sell any houses. But you could be, if you market yourself and you let the people know you're out there and you're doing your job and you focus on doing the right thing, focus on doing your duties for your clients and looking for the best of their interests, believe me, it will pan out. You'll get solid referrals, you'll get leads from unexpectedly. So that's the one thing that I would recommend is don't really look at the money from the get-go. I guess you could say I'm fortunate enough that I have a job that's basically putting food on the table right now. Even though I'm struggling, I'm okay. I could stretch this a little bit longer, so I need to learn how to take to do the process correctly from the beginning, and making sure that I do the right thing and making sure that I complete the things that I do. So that would be the recommendation. Just focus on doing what you're supposed to do. And all of the other stuff, all of the other things like financial or money or commission, all that, it's a part of it as long as you're doing the right thing. If you're not doing the right thing, then sometimes you may miss out on some of those other rewards that comes with doing the right thing. Yep.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
You,
and we will have another video next time when he got it first closing or something. We're going to do it again. But thanks again for watching, and please like and share, subscribe if you watch it on YouTube. If you watch it on Facebook, just share them out and supporting him. Put his phone number down. You don't mind, right?
Yes, that's fine. Yeah, you can call me.
And that can call him anytime. So we're looking for to serve this community. I'm licensed in Tennessee and Mississippi, but we have agent all 50 states. So anywhere you want to buy, we make sure we got one of our partner out there help you out.
Yep.
You have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.